What's popping, everyone? I don't know who all is going to watch. Let's see. What's popping, everyone? I don't know who all. Shit, I had my fucking volume on. Damn. Alright, so no one's watching at the moment. I'm just going to give it a sec. Alright. I guess I'm just gonna, for now, go through the general discussion and talk about some stuff. So, first thing I saw today was, just a little bit ago, not really today, was how the islands and stuff were gonna work and all that jazz. And from what I can gather, everyone keeps saying that, like, yada yada yada, when you die you lose all this stuff, but you only, from what I could tell from when I asked, all you really lose is your once you lose the 3 times, you die the 3 times, is your lore character, your and your you have to remake it essentially, and then you have to you lose some of your items. I mean, I don't think you lose your items. I think you lose your money and you lose some of your stats. And then people can steal your items and your devil fruit and all that stuff. But I don't believe you actually lose anything item-wise. Then there was a question about the Marines, because everyone was saying, like, what do I got to do to get a high rank? And basically all you got to do is be active, and I mean, you can't be just some chore boy doing absolutely nothing, but you still gotta be active, because even right now, like, even when I was in the Marines, like, I don't see a whole lot of the Marines, like the admirals, on all that often, to be honest with you. The Gorosei are pretty much on every single day, and the fleet admiral I usually see every day, but admiral wise I usually just see one guy and that's it, and he's usually the only person ever on. So when anyone wants to try to join them, I mean, it shouldn't be too hard for someone to join them. Let's see. And then this guy right here who keeps saying the effects for someone to load smoothly in a 20-30 player server. Look, when those types of stuff doesn't really affect it that much, especially depending on what is actually put into it. You don't know, like, scripts and stuff don't usually lag that much. The brick, only really brick counts will do it. So even if it has all those effects, as long as it's not like an overbearing amount of special effects, like different particle effects inside of something, it usually doesn't lag. And even with a 30-person server, all that stuff shouldn't be so bad, especially if you're on the other side of an island or something fighting, or on the sea or something. Then that type of stuff usually doesn't bother you, you know? Let's see, just trying to look through different stuff. Okay, so let's look at this guy's idea. I got a wonderful idea: prohibit -100 IQ mongoloids from accessing the idea channel. What the hell? making ideas that are completely self-evident and inexorable, such as you should add these fruits and less effects or remove anything unnecessary, please. These zero IQ questions tarnishes the light of questions that would otherwise be considered big-brained. I agree that a lot of the questions that are asked in the idea channel or like posted in the idea channel or stuff that's asked in the Q&A channel are just, most of them are either spam stuff that just people ask all the time, but all the staff can do is just say, hey, this has already been stated, and they'll be like, oh, okay, and then they'll still ask again, and then usually the staff still tells them, even if they ask a question over and over, like, hey, what's a lore character? Hey, what is a family? What does a family do? You know, those two questions get asked all the time, and I mean, it's kind of annoying, especially when I go in, because I like to answer everyone's questions and everything. But when I go in there and all I ever see is, hey, what is a lore character? How do I get a lore character? Well, if you look at the facts, because that question is asked 92,000 times a day, you'll probably figure it out. Let's go ahead and look through some of these other ideas. So, being able to carry a fruit around, so if you happen to kill a DF user, the DF is reincarnated into the fruit you're holding. The only problem with that is you're already able to steal a devil fruit. So, it doesn't really matter. You should add the fruits from Impel Down, like the Nico fruit, leopard form, Ushi fruit, giraffe form, etc. Just close combat fruits. Or you can wait until the game's released and wait for the devil fruits to be released then, because they're probably already going to be made. Have ships become more useful in the game and have navigators more useful. I agree with that, only because I'm a navigator. So, let's see. There's an abundance of wildlife all through the One Piece world. They can be wild, dangerous, carnivorous creatures, but can also be domestic, as shown there in the arcs of Amazon Lily, Fishman Island, etc. Also on top of that, something like Usopp's Paw Island, wherever he went to. What I am suggesting to be able to possibly tame these said creatures, whether it be gorilla, sea king, snake, etc., you get the point. They could act as AIs helping you fight the good fight, possibly summon just like celestial dragons can summon marine AIs, transportation on land water, cosmetics like Gucci snake boots, and extra inventory. A lot of different uses for wildlife domestication could be implemented. They can come in different rarities, can be very hard and to even get one, making it all the more hype. And then Joris comes to say taming is already a thing, so doesn't really matter about that. I don't know how the taming is going to be. I could probably ask, because I usually get these types of answers right away. Create your own ship with materials, like you can chop trees for wood and metals from caves. I don't necessarily know if that's a good idea, or more so get those stuff so you can repair your ship, so that way it's not just like spending money. Like in OPO, all you did to repair your ship was spend some gold to with the shipwright icon. I think in this game, if we're going to be able to chop down trees and stuff, that it should be used to improve your ship and to make your ship faster or whatever, or depending on what you put onto it especially, or to be able to put like customizable ships would be interesting as well. So you could have your own, like how Luffy has the lion on the Thousand Sunny and he sits on that. Maybe have something where you could put like a dragon on the front of yours. Cutie alert. Thank you, Kiri. I know. Alright, let's keep going. Ghost ships like Going Merry or Rumbar Pirates. Upon the ghost ships will be the crew members in like a neon and transparent form, and perhaps they'll be frozen in a cool position, like having a cheers with brew or maybe playing board games. I don't know how I feel about that, except they should have extremely rare and loot and be collectible. Like, okay, I don't know how I feel about that. So I don't know how you guys feel about that. But I have more points than this job. You probably have a lot of more points than everyone probably has more points than me because I've only been playing. Like as soon as I got to my 3-day mark, I stopped. I don't really care about any of this. I just needed something to have in the background. Like I don't really care about the whole Yoru thing. I don't really want Yoru, unless they add like another time spent for like Nidai. Cause all I want is Nidai. I don't want any other sword or anything. I don't want Yoru. I just want to have like all the Katetsus and 3-sword style Katetsu. I don't care about having Yoru or none of that. Unless they come up with like customizable swords. Gay? Damn, dude. I know Yoru is high key overrated. It's based. I mean, it looks nice in this game. No lie, it looks nice in this game. But I think Goro not bad fruit. Don't know what you're talking about. Goro best fruit guaranteed. I don't want 336 hours. Griffin over Yoru. I mean, yeah, Griffin is pretty good. Although not many One Piece games have Griffin. Way too overhyped just because it's Mihawk Sword, yeah. Goro is not a bad fruit. All Cursed Blade as well, hella hot. Yeah, the Cursed Blades are amazing. They I think they've already shown screenshots of Griffin. The other thing is I was told that the Cursed Blades, all the Cursed Blades, like if there's anything other than the Katetsus that are cursed, they're supposed to be all OP. Which is why when you look at like they've already posted videos of the I mean not videos but pictures of all the things, and they posted a thing where how much they were going to cost and their rarity, and the Nidai was like 300 million more belly than the Yoru. Yeah, I really like. I don't really care about the Yoru. I'm trying to. I mean, there is only one Yoru available, so whoever gets to the Yoru first is gonna have an incredibly rare sword at the very beginning of the game. But I still think that I don't really care about Yoru, especially because isn't Yoru. When I think of Yoru, I think of a great sword. I don't think of like dual wielding two Yorus or something. Like let's say you could have two Yorus. I don't want to dual wield two Yorus. I ain't trying to do that because I mean, all I want to do is 3-sword style. I want to get Nidai. Shoot, I don't even know all the Katetsu names. Shodai, Nidai, and yeah, I know there's only one Yoru, but like if you could dual wield it, I just don't see that possible. It's just way too big of a sword and everything. Most of the time when you see the 2-sword styles and the 3-sword styles running around, it's usually with smaller katanas. Unless you're some big ass guy like Whitebeard, then maybe I can see him running around with two Yorus. I hope that in this game you have the ability to make your sword a Saijo, because it was revealed that swords don't get made specifically into Saijos. They have to be put into it by the work of a swordsman. So if you could like upgrade a sword and then get so much clout with it that you can make it a Saijo, that'd be pretty chill. Let's see. I think Shanks was the best swordsman before he lost his arm. I mean, isn't he still the best swordsman? I mean, I think you could probably take Mihawk. If you had Mihawk versus Shanks in a sword fight, I think Shanks would probably take Mihawk down, even with his one arm. I don't see any way that Mihawk could beat Shanks. Let's see. Let's go back to the ideas while I'm waiting on more questions. Keep party damage and make it so you can only be comboed by one person at a time. Yeah, there's a reason why this has 8 dislikes. Add when you die, you can lose items. Like, I won't lose my items, but I picked down a fruit and I died. It will drop from my body because I don't want it to waste and wait to respawn. What? Add fishing and hunting. Add underwater cities. Beer big meat recipe. What the hell's big meat recipe? Do we know what big meat recipe is, guys? Because I don't. Knives, daggers that can be used. Close range, I already saw that. That was, I mean, I don't really care about all that. When you make your character, your hockey provision is signed. I wouldn't mind that. But I think there's also people like Shanks. Shanks is really good at How, but he's also really good at Buso as well. I don't know how much his observation is, but I'd assume that it's pretty good as well. I think that the best idea in the idea channel so far is you die in game, you die in real life. I think that would make the most sense. Send a shock through your computer and to the accepted idea. I mean, I don't, so I mean, I don't even know how many of these ideas are even accepted or going to be accepted, and I can only imagine. Add a Zoro mask that would be cool and make you a true swordsman and bounty hunter is just stupid. Let's see. Party members will damage each other like how they do other players. This is to avoid OP infinite combos, and it's quite stupid if you think about it. This will make a 2v1 more fair and also building synergy a skill. And then this guy replies and says, I'd say it'd be a better idea to have party members do less damage to each other and certain skills not target party members. And he talks about Rogue, but I've never played Rogue Lineage except for 5 minutes of a guy trying to kill me, and I just ran in circles around him until he left me alone. It does make sense to keep people from doing OP infinite combos, and it'll force people to synergize better than just spam all their AoE skills. I don't really know what to think about that. Wi-Fi boss, keep it civil. Sure, why not? Let's thumb this up. I'm having a problem with my, what the hell? I had so many emojis from other different Discords, and it was showing up as, oh, he deleted his chat, drats. Okay, let's see how the chat's doing. Okay, I see Kaichi is still talking like a madman. Yeet. Probably. I mean, you're still pretty chill out of all the, you're a staff member, right? Yeah. Out of all the staff, I mean, the demon's probably, well, I mean, Rue's alright. Rue's pretty chill, but Rue gets spammed a lot and gets cranky. But then again, I haven't really talked to much of the staff. Like, Ryan just comes in every now and again, says a couple words, and then leaves for the night. And then I didn't even know Percy was the staff because I don't even know who the hell Percy is. But yeah, like Rue and what's his face? Oh shit. If I don't remember his name, he's gonna bitch slap me. I think I DM'd him once. Ah shit. Well, now that I forgot his name, he's probably gonna bitch slap me when he comes on. Percy is Crimson? Um, I don't know. I haven't been here for too long. I've only been here for 4 or 5 days now, so it's not like I 100% know all the staff members or anything. But I'm trying to get into the loop of everything. Like I've been trying to read absolutely everything. I've been reading through the World Economic Journal as much as I can. You thinking of Daichi? No, I'm thinking of I don't even know who Daichi is. Because people keep saying Daichi, but I don't know. I'm thinking about Joris. Yeah, Joris. I've only really talked to Joris and Rue, and then obviously you, Demon. I've talked to you three, but that's pretty much it. Besides Snake, like I talk to Snake all the time, but I don't really know many of the. The funniest thing to me is that when I came into Discord yesterday, I noticed the QA team, and I didn't know beforehand that it was quality assurance. So I was like, "Yo, Snake, can I have that QA?" Because I thought it was question and answers, and then come to find out it's just fucking quality assurance. Joris is pretty disconnected in what 80% of the staff team is working on. Yeah, Joris usually just comes on. I mean, I talk to Beyond as well, but Beyond's usually at school 24/7. But yeah, I talk to Joris, but I usually just troll him because he gets mad pretty easy. Yo, Kaichi is complaining all over. Beyond lives in Egypt. His time zone is far from ours. Okay. I mean, I assumed it was off because he said he was going to bed the other day at like 6 p.m. So I'm not sure if I want to grind this time zone. I mean, this time stuff in game because we all know Snake is probably gonna come up last second and be like, "Yo, if you stay in here for this amount of time, you could get a treasure map to some other shit or something." And it'll probably replace the 336 hours or whatever. Like, I don't even need the Devil Fruit Vivere card, so I don't really know. I mean, like, I don't want the Devil Fruit Vivere card. All I wanted was the Game Passes, and that was it. And unless he adds something really impelling to me, like if he added like a treasure map to Nidai, I would 100% jump on that, or any of the Katetsus. I'd probably jump on that right away. But I just don't see a point in grinding the time except for showing off in the chat saying, "Oh guys, look at this, I've made it to this amount of seconds," you know. Because that's all people really do in the chat is when they're putting up the times, just to boast about it, so they can say, "Oh hey, look at this, I've got more time than you." If your PC can handle Call of Duty or anything like that, then it will surely handle this RPG role-playing game. 6 foot broaded. A lot of you are just. Yo, okay, so Kaichi is something. I made it to 1.2 million just to get the Amaterasu. Yeah, see, now that they don't have the Amaterasu, I don't see a point. Like, I would have been okay with the Amaterasu, but I came in way too late. Like, I saw about this like 2 weeks ago, and I could have jumped on this then. I just didn't, because I didn't think this game was going to be anything. Because, you know, I haven't been on Roblox for a while, but almost every single One Piece game I see is just not that great. Like, Blox Piece is decent. I think, yeah, Blox Piece is decent. Like, it's just really grindy, though. I mean, most of the time, once you get to the max level and you get your stats all where you want, all you really do is just fight the whole time. And that's it. There's nothing left to do. I mean, it's not like they have a whole lot of stuff you can grind. I mean, just get for. Yeah, they're Devil Fruit simulators. Exactly. Like, Blocks, I mean, Row Piece. Row Piece is, I mean, it has nice looking gear for Luffy, but Other than that, I mean, it's just a Devil Fruit Simulator, you know? I mean, especially when you have to grind all those levels. I mean, I grinded in Blox Piece. I grinded all the way to max level in Blox Piece. And I have Goro in Blox Piece. But it's just, once you get to that max level, there's not really a point. Because it's not like they're adding stuff at a frequent enough pace to make it interesting. Because unless you're just going to fight the whole time. Yeah, I mean, I didn't play much of Steve's One Piece. I played it when it came out originally, which was quite a while ago. But I don't know if it even has anyone in it now. But like when I go onto my games and everything and I look up One Piece, let's see, One Piece. Blox Piece, Steve's One Piece has 826 people. One Piece Legendary is trash. One Piece Millennium, I still think is trash. No offense to them. One Piece Rebirth, I don't think I've played. Row Piece has lost so much people. Like, I remember when Row Piece was having thousands upon thousands, and now Blox Piece has 8,000 people playing at 10:30 p.m. Eastern. Pirate's Wrath is pretty good. Okay, let's look at Pirate's Wrath. If it'll load. 4 times the XP pre-alpha. Pirate's Wrath, or I'm assuming that's it, but it says the levels prevent me from joining. Lies. See, Demonic, the big thing with me is like when I come into this game, I don't usually play PvP games. Like the biggest, like I don't even play Roblox that much anymore, but when I play games outside of Roblox, I mean, I don't really play much besides like some MMOs. I play some MMOs like Black Desert Online. I play Terra, and then I just play like anime games or specific games that come out. Like the only game that I played recently, like the most recent game that I played was, besides Roblox stuff, is Fire Emblem, and that was the last game that I played. And I beat that in the first week, so that's been a while. Do I play Rust? I do not. I can get it. I have enough to afford it on Steam, because I've been having Steam funds just sit on my account for a while, because I went to put money into this game, and then I come to find out that I can't, like, it has a Steam launcher and an outside launcher, so I thought that I could use my outside launcher login on the Steam login, but I couldn't, and the only way that they could allow you to top up on the other game was through like a bank card. But at the time, my previous bank was in denial at the time, because PayPal tried to take something out and it took it out, and I had enough for it, but then it tried to take it out again for some reason. It wasn't PayPal's fault. It was whatever I bought at the time. I don't even remember what it was. I think it was like I went out to eat, and then I paid for it with my card, but I paid through PayPal. Like I ordered it online through PayPal, because it's just quicker through PayPal, because I have all my cards saved. So I ordered it through PayPal. It did everything, and then I paid for it. It visibly went out of my account. Like I showed PayPal, it went out of my account, and then all of a sudden I go on later and my bank account's in the negative, because it just kept trying to take it out over and over and over and over, and it was like negative $160. And I was like, yo, bank, you gotta fix this real fast. So they fixed it, and then PayPal stopped. So 3 months later, it does it again. Even though I haven't bought anything, but it was the same charge. And then they did it over and over again. So then I was back into the negative. So I just gave up. I was like, yo, bank, I'm done. I'm just gonna... because there's no way for you to delete your bank or anything from your PayPal, because it'll still take it out if they're trying to take money out of it. So I just gave up. So I didn't have a bank card at the time that I wanted to play this game, and so I went to get a Steam card. So I put the Steam card on my Steam account. Come to think that I can, top up on the outside launcher's login, Come to find out, I can't, so I've just been having it sit there. And I originally was just going to do a giveaway in Snake's chat because it's literally been sitting there forever. For like 7 or 8 months now. And it's not like I need many games because most of my... I usually play games on PC anyways because I think that if there's a game that's on console and PC, it's better to play it on PC because PC has way better graphics than consoles if you have a good enough PC, which I do. So... But how much is Rust? I think I have enough for... Rust. Let's see. Rust. Oh. 35. Is it fun? I mean, I've been asked to play it before, but is it a survival game? The only survival games that I've played is I played DayZ for a little bit, but DayZ is pretty toxic as well. I played what's that one game? It was changed to Just Survive, but it was something else before that. Whatever that is, though, I used to play that, and that was a zombie survival game, and that was all right. But other than that, Rust is probably the most toxic game you can find. I don't know about that, because One Piece Online was pretty toxic, my dude. Because I played OPO since the very beginning, and that shit was toxic. Like, at the very beginning, it was alright. But you always had this... There's this one Marine guy. It's worse than OPO, man. I don't know. Because OPO was intense. Especially when not Snake in the Discord. Russ is known for toxicity through many gaming communities. Well, I might have to look that up then, because if it's worse than OPO, like OPO got pretty bad when Snake World, or Naru World, I'll just call him Naru. When Naru took over, it got pretty bad. Because then he made oh shoot, what's his name? There's this pirate who I think had Yami. Teen Goku versus current Luffy. It's worse than CSGO. I played CSGO, and Rainbow isn't bad anymore. I mean, I know you said used to be, but I played Rainbow recently. Well, not really recently, but in the past 2 months, and it wasn't bad. I mean, I was a very new player, and they were alright with me. Teen Goku versus current Luffy. I think that even like end of Dragon Ball Saga, like base, Kid Goku could probably beat the shit out of current Luffy. No lie. I mean, there's just nothing that Luffy can do that's gonna take out Goku. I think that even Yamcha could go take out Luffy. Because when you think all about it, Hercule is pretty strong. And Hercule is the strongest human. And he doesn't have the skill of, let's say, Zoro. But you could say that they're probably close in strength. I mean, Zoro might be stronger. I don't know the actual strength of Hercule or anything. But Hercule's like 400 or 500 power level. And that's pretty high for a human. Well, that's actually extremely high for a human, because even in the World Tournament, there wasn't many people that were over 100 power level, because Goku was, I think he was 270 at the beginning of Dragon Ball Z, like 270 something, but that was with the weights on. And he didn't do much training between then and then, but that still doesn't leave a lot to be desired. So yeah, I think that any Goku could probably take out Luffy. Well, actually, I can't say any, because like very beginning Goku with like 30, 40 power level probably could be beaten by Luffy. current Luffy anyways. There's just not enough that Goku did. Unless Goku turned into a friggin' Big Ape. I keep forgetting to go click on the thing. Bitch, don't you dare try to take my sexy ass sneak peeks. Okay. This channel, especially like yesterday, this channel, the Snakes channel, for New World, it got hella active. I don't know whose dick Snake had to suck to get all those people in there, but he got a lot of people in there. Okay, here's Joris. Joris is on. Imagine being a gay Marine, though like how you was celestial. Imagine being a fisherman. Imagine being a Marine, gross. Marines aren't gay. Yeah, Marines, am I right? See, I don't know what to say about Marines because when I played OPO, like OPO was the last One Piece game that I dedicated myself to. When I played OPO, I started off as a pirate and I joined the, at the time he was actually, he still is, but he was basically the first trimmer user on One Piece Online, and I teamed up with him because I was a pretty good swordsman back in the day. I don't know how good I am now because I haven't played Roblox for like a year and a half. I ain't even gonna lie. But back when I played with that guy, joking, but I hope we cross paths. What do you mean? All I see is Teen Goku versus current Luffy. Joking, but I hope we cross paths. What does that mean? Did you call me trash or something? Because I probably am. But back in OPO, I teamed up with that guy, and he was pretty fun to team up with. We also teamed up with this other guy, who I think later got a devil fruit, but I'm not sure. But he was really good with a sword. And put this. Are you retyping it? But then all of a sudden we got like Buster called. And I still have proof. I think I still have messages to the guy, but we got Buster called all the time. And I Demonic, thanks for coming by. Yeah, it's pretty late over here too. It's 11. I still have to take a shower, get ready for work tomorrow. I still haven't eaten my food because I don't know if you saw in the chat, but I made so much fucking noodles. I made this huge ass bowl of noodles and I finished like a fifth of it and I can't eat anything. I can't even drink anything. I have some pizza. I mean, I would have rather pizza than this fucking noodles, dude. And I forgot to go to the grocery store early in the week before I paid Snake because I gave Snake pretty much all of my funds. And now I'm like really low on funds to eat this week until I get paid Friday. So all I have is like noodles and like sausages and some I have some frozen stuff I can make. I just don't like cooking that much. I usually like to make like a microwavable stuff or get something small on the way out, like go grab some sushi from Kroger's or something. But I can't even finish the fucking noodles, dude. I'm surprised this many people even showed up because the max that I had in the live stream was like 7 fucking people, and I ain't gonna lie, I've had more than that before, but the max I've ever had is like 15 or 16 watching my live stream, and that was back when I played browser games and spent thousands of dollars on browser games, which isn't fun. Especially when you were when I was in high school and doing it and wasting all of my work money or allowances on browser games. Exciting life. So back to the OPO story. So basically, I got Buster called all the time. Not necessarily just me, but also the trimmer guy. And the trimmer guy, he basically just stopped playing because he was tired of being Buster called. Um, but I was like, I play this all the time. I played this too consistently to stop playing this. There's no other game I want to play at the time. And so I was like, you know what? What do I need to do to make you stop hunting me? So the fleet admiral at the time was like, yo, come join us. And I was like, I guess, alright. And at the time, we had this guy named Wardy. And I don't know if you guys remember Wardy, but Wardy was like a. What was he? He was a. He was an officer. He wasn't an ensign. I'd like to say he was like a rank below rear admiral, and then he became rear admiral and stuff. But then they found out that he was like teaming up with pirates some of the times, and I was kind of the one that helped figure it out because I basically went to the Golden Skull, and I started like watching him. And then I was recording because he was basically teaming up with one of the Yonkos. And he was like, yo, I'll make sure the Marines don't fight you if you just give me a specific amount of money. And they were like, okay, here's some money. And then Wardy made all the Marines not attack them. But then anytime the pirates wanted bounty, he would let them kill the Marines as long as they didn't kill him. And it was just funny as hell to watch, but Wardy ended up getting demoted. I think it was Bazaar. Bazaar was the fleet admiral at the time. I can't remember who was admiral. But anyways, I ended up becoming, not too long after that, I ended up becoming an admiral. And then, like, I didn't have any powers at the time. I didn't have Buso like everyone else, or any type of stuff like that. Like, I didn't have a devil fruit. I had a devil fruit for like a month, and that was Mera, and I had it for literally a month once Naru took over. Like, I was just fucking with him, and I was like, I went to the chat room, like, not the chat room, just the wall, and I was like, hey guys, I have Mera. And they were like, oh, really? And I was like, yeah, I totally have Mera. And they were like, please come and game then and show us. And I was like, oh, shit. So I messaged Snake and was like, yo, I told them I have Mera and I don't know what to do. And he was like, oh, okay, that's pretty funny. Here's Mera. And he was going to let me keep it, but I had it for a month. And then all of a sudden, shoot, there was this one dude who was like the biggest OPO guy in the game because he kept power playing all the time. Like, he had Buso, Kinbone, he had Devil Fruit, I think he had Yami, and he was just like, he wasn't having it. He heard I had Mera, and he went and was like, Naru, if you don't get rid of his Mera, I'm going to stop playing. And then Naru was like, okay, I'll take away his Mera. So I got my Mera taken away. But, so anyways, so back to the story. I was Admiral for a while, and Marines was just so corrupt. I ain't even gonna lie. Even I was corrupt. I ain't gonna lie. When my friends joined, they didn't want to play Marines, so they played Pirates, and I was just letting them get by with so much shit. And then I became Gorosei, and it was just like, wow, now I have all this power, and I don't know what to do. Like, no one would attack me or anything. They would just leave me alone. I could literally do anything I wanted. But I would have to let them get by with shit. And I let that happen because I was like, okay, I'm getting lots of reputation. Everyone likes me. And then I ended up being a Gorosei for like a year and a half. And then once Naru came, I was like, nah, I'm done being Gorosei. But that was the last time I played a One Piece game legitly. You know, just like... I know legitly isn't a word, but like, that's the last time that I played it with a passion. Like how I want to play this game. Okay, let's look. Is the sword fighting and the hand-to-hand combat going to be like for honors? Okay, so that was another question I saw earlier. What game is this? Was OPO. Have you ever played One Piece Online? I mean, it was out a long time ago. Also, I never saw what you said before. You said, "Oh, I put this," and then I didn't see anything. So if you want to DM me it, you can go ahead and DM me it. No, never played. I wasn't one of the OG players. The game is really old. Yeah, it came out like 2012, 2013, and I played it like 3 months after it came out. It was pretty much the start of the. I mean, I can't necessarily say it was the start of the One Piece era on Roblox because there was shitty games before that, but One Piece game was the first like super popular One Piece game. I mean, they had stuff like the One Dudes One Piece game, if I can find it. One Piece. There's this one specific One Piece. Oh shit! I looked at players. One Piece games. Oh, there's Pirate's Wrath. Someone told me about that earlier. Oh, I can probably find it on Copylock. One Piece on Copylock. Because I'm pretty sure it was on Copylocked at one point. It was Age of Pirates, I think. One Piece Age of Pirates was like the first game, but like OPO was the original game. So you said, "I'm going to be a kick-ass Marine, and when I see you, I'm going to shit on your forehead." Yeah, it probably didn't send it because you said ass or shit. Because YouTube really censors that shit, so I'm glad I'm not monetized. Because I don't really care about being monetized, but yeah, so that's why I didn't let you say it, or at least let me see it, anyways. I could probably fix it by doing oh, I see it now. I just changed it to live chat. So top chat. Okay, so they didn't want me to see your potential curse words, it said. So you can type it whatever you want in the chat now. I'll be able to see it. But yeah, so like One Piece Online was the first popular game besides Pirate's Wrath. Like I think it was Pirate's Wrath and maybe one other game that was pretty popular, but One Piece Online was the beginning. Like when One Piece was popular, I mean One Piece Online was popular, it had a lot of players. But like back in the day, you didn't have all the amount of players that you have now. Like Apocalypse Rising would maybe have 1,000 people on at max, and then like One Piece Online would have a couple hundred, maybe 300-400. But like right now, if this is back, like if back then was right now, One Piece Online would probably be the most popular One Piece game. If all the other games weren't out, you know. But like back then, you didn't have all the different systems that you could play it on. You didn't have Xbox, PlayStation if it's on it, phone, tablet, iPad, PC, laptop, whatever. And I don't know what made the influx of players come onto Roblox, but right now when you go on the game and you see One Piece and it has friggin' 7.3 thousand people on Blox Piece, 3.1 thousand people on One Piece Legendary, that's a lot of people for a One Piece game. And if we could have any amount of members like that, like Boku no Roblox Remastered, 2.4K. I let me see what Rogul has. Rogul has 9,000 players. That's an anime game and it has 9,000 players. Project JoJo 4,000. Blox Piece's front page, that's nice. One Piece Legendary 3,000 now. JoJo Blocks 2.4K, Dragon Ball Z Final Stand 2.4K. I'm not seeing any more anime games. Swordburst 2 1K. But I don't know if you could really count Swordburst. Dragon Ball Rage 2.4K. Villains Online 1.6K. That's it. Rogul has remained at a common 9,000, 10,000 players. Blox Piece sucks. I mean, Blox Piece is alright. It's just really grindy. If they added more content, especially more frequently, I think it'd be better. It's just way too grindy. Like it takes, if you were to stay on the whole entire time, it usually takes about a week or so to get to max level because you're just grinding and grinding and grinding and grinding and grinding. It's just so fucking boring. Because it's literally all you're doing. And on top of that, you're also trying not to get arcade by people. It wouldn't surprise me if someone's remaking Golden Age. I mean, there's already Steve's One Piece, which is Golden Age with other stuff on it, and that's been around for a while. But I did also hear that in Snake's chat that someone was remaking Golden Age. Golden Age was fun, but it was also a little grindy. Not huge grindy like blocks pieces, but it was still fairly grindy. I don't know if either of you played Golden Age, but like I played it a little bit of it right when it came out, and I leveled a little bit. Like the first One Piece game before One Piece Online, the first One Piece game that I played, I have to log out real quick and go on my main. Alright, let's go. Oh shoot, I have to verify. Let's see. I hate these spin the wheel things that you have to do for verification purposes. Touch the arrows to rotate the ball. No one cares. Alright. So the first One Piece game that I played was online fighting. I don't know if either of you guys remember online fighting, but that was the shit. Like, I know, Thunder, that you said you weren't an OG player, but online fighting was the shit back in the day. It was basically like you go around finding curses instead of fruits because they were trying not to get... that was back when I guess they thought maybe that they couldn't do One Piece stuff because of copyright issues. I don't know. But it was really fun. And that was like the only game that I grinded for. Like, I don't grind for games that often. And that was one of the big games that I grinded for. And I grinded and grinded and grinded and grinded. And I ended up getting max level and I was one of the stronger players. And then... yeah, VTEX made online fighting. Yeah, online fighting was the shit. I ain't even gonna lie. It was really, really fun. Especially once they updated it to make it a little bit better. But it's been broken for a while, so... Cubes of the Gods was fun, but that's not really One Piece. But I still think of it similar to One Piece. Trying to see if there's any other... One Piece game that Two Piece was hilarious. Yeah, like going back through my liked games, the earliest One Piece game that I had was online fighting, and that wasn't even really a One Piece game because it was just called online fighting, you know. Oh shit. Okay, let's go back to the main chat, see if there's anything new. Ideas. Okay, surely this has been suggested before, but I hope Sea Kings are added. I too hope that Sea Kings are added. I hope that Sea Kings or just any type of fish stuff or especially animals. I hope they're all added. I don't know about you guys, but when I play this game, as much as everyone wants to say it's a Rogue Lineage type game, he's already stated that the FE zones are pretty big, and to where if you don't want to fight, you don't have to. I'm fine with fighting. I hope Sea Kings are added, and I hope while fishing there's a chance that Sea King will merge. I think that's pretty cool too. So I think that when I play this game, I'm okay with fighting. I don't care about fighting. I mean, I'll fight if people want to. I'll fight to protect my crew. I'll fight to protect my family. a fight if people ask for help. But other than that, I'm not going to go out and seek a fight. Well, all I want to do is go around, find treasure, get my shit, find swords, train, do the questing, do all the small stuff like gardening and stuff. I mean, I know that not all that stuff is going to be added, but like let's say they do like you can cut down trees and stuff for wood and everything, because that would be really neat if you could upgrade your ships. Like go chop down a tree, upgrade your ship. That'd be pretty fucking awesome. But I think that I want to focus on the smaller things, because you can make it so much more when you do that kind of stuff. And I know guaranteed that people are probably going to be fighting as soon as the game comes out, like fully released. People would rather be fighting. And while that's fine and dandy, I think it's better to do all the smaller stuff first. Because you go out and then you're out there doing all that small stuff, and then you go out into a fight, you're probably going to be so much stronger than someone who spent all of his time just fighting other people. Because you're doing all that other small stuff on the side. Especially because he said that there's going to be stuff that you need to do on other islands that will help you on other islands. So you need to like keep backtracking and do other islands over and over again. Not really like grindy, but like let's say you do one quest over here, it might say like some sort of small thing about Alabasta. Like let's say you start off at Alabasta, you go to I don't know, let's just say you go to Little Garden, which is going backwards. But let's say you go to Little Garden and all of a sudden it says very something small about Alabasta, and then you have to go back to Alabasta if you want to know more about that little piece of information. Or maybe there's information or whereabouts of like a sword or something. Because doing stuff like that, because if you know that if people are just going out there fighting each other, they're not really paying attention to the stuff on the side. So while they're fighting, you might be going out there and you might find like Nidai. Let's say you go out there find Nidai while the other guy's over here fighting all the time. You show up over there with Nidai, you're probably gonna kick his ass. I mean, as long as you can fight, but I just don't see a point in grinding and fighting 24/7 as soon as the game comes out. I see it much more realistic to go out and search for stuff, or just doing all the small things as it goes through. Oh, you're the one that said you hope that Sea Kings are added in the ideas. I didn't notice the name, I was just stating. Okay, I'm going to go through the general chat real quick, see if anyone said anything important. Ooh. Okay. I hate when my Discord does this. It'll automatically say new unreads, but when I scroll up, there's no new unreads, and it's just the general discussion that I already was hovering over. Slime this, slime that, shut the fuck up, okay. What the hell? The broom has nothing to do with broom. I'm talking about my custom weapon design for 5k Robux. I might do the 5k Robux thing to get my own sort of like idea put into the game. But I didn't even know that was a thing. So I'm going to go look at that and see what it says. Actually, I'll go ahead and see if there's any more game passes as it is. Jesus Christ, why do I have to verify myself every time I log in? If I log in once onto a computer and I verified myself already, then it's probably me and I'm probably not a bot. I don't know if you guys feel that way, but I sure as fuck do. Okay, so where is that custom whatever? How the hell do people get that custom weapon? Oh, sword reskin. Okay. Devil fruit reskin? What's this? I mean, if they are willing to do A Devil Fruit reskin, I mean, I might hop on that. No lie, I'm about to hop on that. I'm about to go ask Snake. I know this might sound weird, but I want to start the game as weak as possible. What about you? I see what you mean. Starting off as weak as possible, you'll probably have less people going after you. However, it's not really a problem for me. And I can't really say why, but like it isn't really a problem for me. And I just want to, but I'm kind of like where you're standing. I don't really want to fight at the beginning. I just want to go out and do my thing. I know it's supposed to be a little fighting game and everything, but I just want to do my thing. Not all of One Piece is all about fighting. Like even in the show, not everything is about fighting. We only follow Luffy and them, but they're off doing their thing while all these other people are doing their own thing, and not everyone is fighting all the time. You know, I just don't see a point. I'm gonna go ask Snake about this Devil Fruit reskin. Yo, Dad. What's this DF reskin do? I don't know if that just means you can, change the color or something of a specific devil fruit. But if he allowed for, like, let's say a custom devil fruit to be added in, like, you're not necessarily guaranteed to have it, but like it'll at least be in the game. That'd be pretty chill. Like even if it's a bunch of Robux that you have to spend, I still wouldn't mind it for the most part. Like if like one of the big things that I've seen recently. See, I want to do the little things wall grinding. No, see, what I mean is when you go into the game, there's not really a point in just fighting. The only thing you get from it is notoriety, and you can you can get bounty, and steal their money and stuff, or steal their items. But if you're fighting people that haven't also gone to the small areas and started looking for stuff, then all you're getting is bounty and notoriety. So you're not actually really getting anything. But if you're out as soon as the game comes out and you're just grinding on the side doing all the small stuff and training, because I think you can do training stuff on the side towards your stats. If you do that on the side while you're also looking for stuff, you're more than likely going to be stronger than anyone who's just out there fighting over and over. Because there's not really a point in just going out there and just fighting non-stop when the game comes out, and you know that that's what people are going to be doing because they see this as not necessarily a fighting simulator, but they see the game as a way to fight. I mean, they've already stated that they want it to be like Rogue Lineage, and that game is basically just a bunch of people fighting. And while that's all fine and dandy, you're not getting a lot out of it. So like when you go out there and you go out into the side, like the smartest thing to do when the game comes out officially is to take that damn paper of the map and go find that Yoru to anyone who gets the map anyways. And just go out there and get it. Because the first person to get it is going to be the only person to have Yoru, and then it's basically just going to be a fight for Yoru, essentially. Like, whoever finds Yoru, it's basically going to be whoever kills that guy is going to get Yoru. And then whoever kills that guy is probably going to steal Yoru. Because if you can only pick one item out of the things to get, you're obviously going to pick Yoru. I don't give a shit what else he has. I'm going to take Yoru. But, because, I mean, especially when you start out, because if you're going over there and you get your Yoru, what else are you going to get? Are you going to take his money? I don't really care about his money. Are you going to take his starter pack items? Don't really care about that either. So there's not really a huge point, you know? Oh, shit. Okay, let's go back into the global chat. Let's see what's going on with them. Walmart doesn't exist in Korea. Well, okay. Your uncle and his football buddies do Walmart raids and 24-hour challenges. I take that back, bro. We cool. K-Few. I don't like Kaichi that much. Kaichi's just... I mean, Kaichi's chill. I don't mind... it's not that I don't like Kaichi. It's just that all he's been saying is just like, let's get rid of the special effects. And while I agree to a point that it will be lagging for some people, maybe if you're in an area that's really full of that, but we don't know how much are in the skills. We do not know how much effects are inside of the skills, and we do not know how big the islands are going to be or how much blocks they're going to be. So I think that once you see how much all that is and everything, then you might change your mind. But like for right now, I don't see a point in saying, oh hey, let's get rid of all these effects. It shouldn't look as cool. It doesn't need to look as cool, yada yada yada. I mean, let Snake do what he wants, It's his game, it's looking great, it's sounding great. They're putting a lot of effort into it. I just don't see a huge point in the whole talking smack thing, I retired due to emergencies. I'm assuming you mean celestial dragons. Don't rap. Oh no, from rapping. Does he mean rapping? I'm gonna kill people with devil fruit using sea stone rounds. If Alpha ever comes to your house and hear him, see that's gonna be the one bitch thing to do is, that a lot of people are probably gonna be going out there with fucking sea stone stuff. I didn't even think about that right at the beginning because sea stone is kind of rare. You're not really gonna be seeing a whole lot of people with sea stone stuff in the anime. Like until when's the first time we heard about it? Alabasta? Wasn't that the first time? Or maybe it was. Was it Logtown? Did they use sea stone on Luffy? I'm gonna look that up. Okay, so sea stone net used in Logtown. I mean, that made a sea stone was thrown on Buggy and Alvida. Alternatively, it was used to capture Luffy, Buggy, and Mr. 3 and impel down, but the Sphinx tore it apart, indicating that only parts of the net contain sea stone, while the rest is steel cable. And then it says the first sea stone cage was seen in Alabasta. It was used by Crocodile to drain Luffy and Smoker's power and make them unable to use their Devil Fruit abilities. The world government's central prison Impel Down also uses sea stone cages. They had cuffs, and the first time was in his lobby. Okay, and then sea stone chains was used in Punk Hazard. And then apparently they masked some ships with sea stone, and also there was a necklace that was sea stone that Nico Robin wore in a filler episode. But like all those, like it's showing all the amount of times that they've used sea stone, and it's not that much. And especially when the first sign of it was then, and it's not like they had sea stone bullets, because like okay, so Z uses them, but that was filler. Capone Beige used it. And that was post time skip. So I don't know how I feel about. I mean, the game technically is post time skip, so I can't say much of anything because the game's lore starts off at the current spot in the anime, just not with Luffy in them. So there is a Shogun. Let me see. It is not down. It is not slow. And I'm fine in game. I can leave and rejoin if you want me to try that. But other than that, I'm not lagging like on the website or anything. Okay, let's see. So, Samalama Dumalama, you assuming I'm a human? What I gotta do to get to you? I'm assuming. Kaichi basically just pasted Rap God. Can I partner server with 1K people? Yo, this dude just came up in here with... Oh, Percy's on. This is the first time I've seen Percy. Why the fuck are you pinging staff for a partner? Talk to the fucking owner. Yo. Yo, this is hilarious. Are you guys seeing this? Yo, this is fucking hilarious. Don't know exactly how close they can get, but I'm sure they'll try their best to make the combat intuitive and enjoyable. Okay. Let's see. So in fact, we have literally have a community manager. Yeah, we don't do partner. Yes, we do, noob. Okay. What? Where? Since when? Yo, this is hilarious. I love this chat. I don't know what the hell is going on. If Snake... Oh, Snake's playing Watchdog. That's why he ain't messaging me back. Because I was wondering, because... I mean, he usually doesn't reply right away, but he usually replies within 5-10 minutes. Probably because I do the sucky on him every so often. Oops, I didn't mean to say that on live YouTube. No, I'm just kidding. I don't actually sucky, but I like to fuck with him a lot. It's fun fucking with Joris because Joris takes things so seriously. Like the one day I called him daddy and he got so pissed. Not like daddy in a sexual way, but I was just like, "Hey, are you my daddy?" And he's like, "No, shut the fuck up, kid." And I was like, "Are you my mommy then?" He's like, "If you don't stop, I'm gonna kick you from the server." And I was like, "Damn, Joris." So then I just kept fucking with him because I knew he wasn't gonna kick me because I'm a tier 3 contributor. I mean, I stopped eventually, but tomorrow I'm going to make the sickest looking broom you guys have ever seen. It will be named Camino Hoki, but for now, good night. Okay. I don't know what else to talk about, my guys. We talked about a whole hell of a lot today. Yo, Thunder, have you read One Piece? Like, have you read the manga? Are you fully caught up? What I mean is like, have you read the current... Are you up to date with the current chapter of One Piece? Oh. Because I was just going to talk about the past couple chapters, but since you're not fully in... Okay, so I found out finally from Snake. Do you want to know what happened in 958? And Snake told me that if you get the custom devil fruit thing, it'll basically just change any specific devil fruit that you pay for, and it'll just make a custom version for it. But not necessarily. Okay, so let's see what. You know what? Let's just read it now. I think I'm allowed to do it because it's not going to be monetized. So I'm just going to go to 951. One Piece 951. Only problem is I have to find a website that doesn't have porn ad at the top. Okay, so you said you read Give Me One Piece ASMR. You said you read 950, right? Thunder? Like, did you stop before 950 or did you read 950? Okay, so I'm just going to go to 951. So, I'm just going to go ahead and click this because I'm not allowed to show DMs with Snake. I'm going to do this real quick. Alright, so we have Luffy shoving a meatball sub. I know it's not a meatball sub, but I don't know what the fuck that is. Oh, I always thought that was cute. Boa with Smoker. I thought that was pretty cute. Like, basically what's happening here is Smoker's eating one of the food and she thinks that it's Luffy's and she wants to take it out of his mouth to give it to Luffy. I thought that was pretty funny. Oh, read what, 950? Okay. The dreams of the strong. So basically, they out looking for Lola. Okay, on this cover story. So you're really gonna fight Kaido again? Luffy says, "Are you gonna come too?" And he's like, fuck no. You saw what he did to my partner. I hope it shows him what happened to his partner. So it says, "I'm done with alliances. I ain't trusting anyone anymore. Just be happy I don't feel like killing you right here. Let's go, killer. We go on our own way for now on. We're gonna get our friends back." So I didn't know. I haven't read a whole lot. So I'm a little bit. I'm up to date, but there's bits and pieces that I skipped over, and this is one of the parts I skipped over. But essentially, Killer got fucked up. I don't know what the hell they did to him, but they gave him like this laughing gas, and I feel really bad for Killer over here since all he can do is laugh now. And I have a feeling that Kid is probably gonna show up again to help Luffy out. So Udon inside Prisoner's mind, a pirate. That Straw Hat Kid's a pirate, just like Kaido. And I guess they're talking to the different people. Yes, but no. How can we trust him? He'll just betray us somewhere down the line. A pirate is the last person I'd take help from. And look, the sea is vast, and there are many different kinds of pirates. Speak to him, and you shall see for yourself. He does not lie. That man is the keystone of our plan to defeat Kaido. Crap, something's missing. These guys have regained their senses, but I think it's funny though because I mean, they've pretty much seen how strong Luffy is to see him do all the stuff in the previous chapter to get him and Kid out. So I think they should put a little bit more trust in him, but I understand that they've been stuck in prison for God knows how long. Because depending on the person, they could have been locked up in there for the past 20 years. So it's been a while since they've seen the outside world, and the only real pirate that they know besides, unless they were there for when Goldie Roger came or something like that, the only pirate they know is Kaido. Yeah, they should trust Luffy. Yeah, I think as well. Besides, how are we supposed to believe that y'all weren't actually sent here from 20 years ago? Oh, that you were actually sent here from 20 years ago. Raizo, you always just look super old. I can't tell if you've aged 20 years or not. So we're just straight up making fun of me now, huh? Where did Straw Hat go? Tama, it's dangerous here. Why are you... I'm sorry, big bro. So Luffy, if you don't remember, he got fucked up by the poison stuff since he took it hit on just to be a bitch. But I'm glad you're okay. Look at him. He's definitely not okay. She just looks like, oh, hell yeah, you're alive at least, I guess. Don't touch him. I'm still working on finding an antibody. Bluffing that it doesn't work on me. If you just stayed put, I wouldn't have had to do all this. Viruses hurt, don't they? When will you learn that your actions have consequences? Apologize for me. I'm sorry, but it hurts. Help. Luffy, you're a bit of an idiot, but you really are amazing. I could never do such a thing. You really are an idiot, okay? And you're a coward and weakling and a scaredy cat, and you're hopeless. And he's saying all that while he's dying over there. Silence, you fool. I won't stand to be insulted like that. Momo, if you hit him, you'll get disease too. You're the one they're waiting for out there. Quit it, dummy, you'll die. I'm not sure who that is. Oh. And so now they're, so basically what's happening here, they're like, Lord Momonosuke, it's a dream, we're glad that you're well. And they're basically counting on him as the next, to replace, what's-his-face, the Shogun, basically, to replace Shogun Orochi, I think is his name. So basically they're just like, yeah, you're his son, you have to replace him, yada yada yada. It isn't me. I'm not the one they see when they look at me. They see my father, the vast shadow of the family that has supported Wano all those years, the Kozuki clan. I've never felt so heavy with responsibility, but don't back down now, Momo. So Momo understands that he's weak as fuck, that he can't do shit, but he knows he's all they got. So I like, because I've already read these few chapters, but I really liked him when he did this, because I've always thought of Momo as that guy that I just didn't like that much, because all he ever did was like, shove his head into Robin and Nami's boobs, and that's all he ever did, and he just talked shit to everyone because he knew that he could get away with shoving his face into their boobs and get away with it. And then now you have him kind of understanding, especially after spending all that time with the elephant dude. I can't even think of his name right now. But after spending so much time with him, and then also getting trained in swordsmanship with Zoro, I think that he's kind of learned a thing or two about not necessarily being a man, but just owning up to yourself, I'd like everyone to listen to me. I will tell you all what happened that day at Odin Castle and what my friends and I have been doing till now. Lord Momonosuke's regal figure has allayed my fears. I must away and with haste. So basically he's going to go after, what he's saying is he wants to go after Momonosuke's sister. And we'll see a little bit of it later on, so I'm not going to spoil anything, but that's what he wants. So there's somewhere I must go and people I must meet before the final battle. This is the way to 20 years ago. You could not know how difficult it is to continue believing in the wisp of a legend. 10 years was as long as they could hold out. The doldrums got to them. They headed for Onigashima and died. So basically, you see, I forget his name. Do you remember his name? This guy down here. I can't remember his name. But anyways, is his name like Dojo or something? Or anyways, he had a bunch of people that he wanted to follow, and there's like hills upon hills upon hills upon hills of this cemetery stuff. Like all that you see here, there's so much more. There were so many people that died that day trying to fight for them because they thought that they were going to be back like soon, but then they were ended up being gone for 20 years. It's already been 10 years. We've aged. In 20 years, we'll be 2 steps away from the grave. And you still want us to wait for people we don't know are coming? Believe in them. Kanemon and the others will certainly return with Lord Momonosuke. And this little bit right here is just, stuff from the past that he is remembering. Because we refused to bend the knife to Orochi, we don't even have food. We'll die of illness before the battle even starts. It's Kaido's army. They destroyed our well. They burned our crops. We can't take any more of this. Shutenmaru, that's his name. Quit complaining. This isn't a dog's death. If we don't gather as much men as we can under the Kozuki name, we don't stand a chance. At least let us die with our swords in our hands. If we're not long for this world, we want to leave as samurai. Don't stop us. So basically, what they're saying is Shutenmaru wants to wait for Kanemon, and they just want to get their deaths over with because they know they're going to die. They don't know if Kanemon and them are coming back anytime soon, and they just want to delay. They don't want to delay the inevitable anymore. Do you remember when we were kids? We had a chant. We'd scream to test our courage. We knew that people get scared because they value their own lives. We yelled that we needed to throw away our names and thoughts, clear our mind, and dive into the fray. Let's hear it, boys. And then, obviously, ship upon ship upon ship upon ship go out, and then he stays because he wants to wait on Kanemon. Why so long? Why 20 years? Only the one who sent us can know. There must have been some reason. I have no intention of doubting Lord Odin's aims. Oi, men, the time has come. 8 days from today, on the night of the Fire Festival, under the Kozuki banner, we will raid Onigashima and the end of terror of the Pirate Kaido and Shogun Orochi, if you guys join us. Of course, leader, we waited for this day. We won't let Lord Yasui's death go to waste. I don't know who Yasui is. But he's basically been gathering people in the meantime because he knew that they were going to come back someday. He just wanted to show them that people have already put their lives on the line once. If they do it again, that's the last time. You guys are the same as you were that day, right, Kanemon? Once upon a time, we were the same age, but now we're 20 years stronger than you lot. Right, Inu? You bet. Shut up, you old coots. You better not hold us back. He's like, oi, come off it. None of us can stop a fight between red sheaths. I don't know what that means. For us to run the flower capital, you have... What is this? Oh, okay. So, do you know the guy who, basically, the guy who kept all the weapons and stuff, he collected all the weapons and kept them at his house, that's this guy. And he wants Zoro Shisui, to bring it back. And Zoro's like, nah, bitch, you ain't getting my Shisui. Hopefully that's all of them. She's how many troops are in the ninja army? Oh, okay, never mind. This is just the ninja army. I thought we were there. It's going to be like in a second then. I'm sorry, I'm just in your way. Yeah, you are. It's okay, though. If you died on me, I don't know what I'd say to Momonosuke. Because Zoro thinks of himself as a big brother to Momonosuke now. But do you want to go back to the house in the snow? I don't know. I don't mind where we are as long as we're somewhere I can hide. I'm worried about Otoko. I hope she's okay. I don't know who Otoko is. My friends have her. She's safe. Can't say the same about her state of mind, but more importantly, I need to find that guy that took my sword. So apparently that guy already took his sword. Okay. And he's going to get him back in just a little bit. Why? I'll guide you, of course. The Bandits Bridge in Ringo, right? I need to get it back before the final battle. My belt feels light, too. I won't forgive the bastard Orochi. I'll get revenge for Tonoyasu, I swear. Do you know who Tonoyasu is? Before I continue. Where the fuck is my phone? I think I left my phone in the kitchen. If you don't know who Tonoyasu is, he's basically the guy who's always smiling. He's an old geezer guy. They ended up killing him. And Zoro liked him. Because he was just always smiling to people. Okay, so let me kill Orochi myself, and she's basically saying that. She wants to kill Orochi. What's the matter? You've been acting strangely. It's nothing. Let's just get it over with. I'm going to give you, not necessarily a spoiler, but a foreshadow. There is something wrong with Kid over here. Not Kid. X-Drake. He says, yeah, our plan is simple. The sooner you take, the sooner this will be over. This man's crew and the Straw Hats are connected. What in the world are you plotting, Wano? Time for you to spill the beans, and they've captured Law. Law is now in handcuffs, and they're going to question him and try to beat the shit out of him, but he's like, he's got a smug little smile. Okay, so you're telling me you let them go from right under your noses? Forgive me, my lord, but that man known as Trafalgar Law is as much of a criminal mastermind as Straw Hat himself. Capturing him is as good as netting the both of them. Betraying is second nature to pirates. After torture, I am sure he will be of much use to us. And then we get to see boobs. Boobs in the city. What the hell? What kind of advertisement is that? Just to say, yo, boobs in the city. That's our game. Boobs in the city. How are things in the capital? Don't worry, the entire area is on lockdown. The samurai of the Mimawaringumi and my ninja have been stationed around the capital. We have captured every last one of these invaders. I will not let you come to any harm, my lord. You're telling me all these people are wanted? Citizens that harbor or fail to report sightings of these criminals are considered accessories to their crimes. Boobs in the city, best side by far. I know. I mean, I see it all the time when I read here. Like, I read here and this other site, and it's kind of annoying, but it's alright. At least there's no porn ads when I scroll up and down. So this isn't good. I doubt we'll be able to approach the capital at all anymore. The wanted orders are effective across the country, not just here. In any case, I suppose you could say we no longer have any business left in the capital. We were tasked with finding samurai with the mark of the moon. Now all of them have been captured. And here we thought that Tonoyasu's acting was enough to take the blame off them. We may have been a bit optimistic. The jailhouse is quite large by my reckoning. They've got 1,000 men locked up. That's a lot. Say these guys are only locked up because the Shogun's men messed up, right? Why won't he just let them free and admit he was wrong? Lord Orochi, come on, man, never. We know they're on our side too. What a shame. We've got to do something. Law's men should be in there too. By the way, Shinobu, what are they doing over there? Making sky boats for the fire festival. Surprised people are still in the festival spirit, considering that two famous public figures have just died. The opposite, in fact. The fire festival is a ceremony to mourn the dead. The grander it is, the better our feelings are set to reach those who have passed. And then he says, I see. So this is funny as shit. Because this is what they see him as. And this is obviously Nami, and this hardly looks anything like Nami. And then this is Sanji, obviously, but Sanji takes off that ponytail and it doesn't really look like him. I mean, besides the little bushy eyebrow. On the outskirts of the flower capital, northern Nebisu. I'm glad I heard you guys had been captured. We managed to escape, but they don't want to say anything about how they got escaped. Oh, that's right. The daimyo Yasui was showing this picture puzzle to people in the jail cell before he was killed. They added 2 lines to the snake. I guess that changes the meaning of the code. The people from Wano understand what it meant. It's Yasui's last message to us. Wait, this is probably really important then. I'll make sure to get it to Kinemon. Please do. I got it. If anything happens, we'll be in the Braided Hat Village. Go. Your lives are the collateral. If you refuse traffic law, we will cut your poor fools down to get to me. The threats of a man with nothing to lose do send a shiver down the spine, don't they? Captain, I'm sorry we messed up. Here are your lives, complete and total freedom, satisfied. Look here, man, don't under any circumstances tell Straw Hat that I've been captured. Don't know why. Don't know the reasoning. But okay. We can't just sit still. Unfortunately, the life of our captain comes before the plan. Aha, it's up to you now. I will deliver, I swear it. I will see to it that Lord Yasui's remains are properly interred. Please do, mister. Of course, Lord Yasui is our savior too. Please, he's in your hands now. We're ready. Nami, Kanjuro, let's go. See you later, everyone. Till we meet again, I must hurry. Frenosuke, the carpenter. Oh, this is Nami. Okay. Female ninja Onami. Between the flower capital and Curie, everyone show your faces. You will be checked for similarities to the one in criminals. And okay. So obviously this is Robin, this is Usopp, and this is Brook, but all they have is Usopp and Brook. Usopp and Robin, and they don't look anything like Usopp and Robin. So, get those last 2 out of here quick. They're haunted because they see Brook's ghostly form in the back. So let's larger image this. Bonkichi wears Otoko. She's tired herself out crying, so she's asleep against me. Let me take her. You're too cold and hard. That's mean. A word. My word, a ship. Another one there, too. Those are some big-ass ships. I do not even have words for this, Ashura. I mean, they're going to need a little touching up, but we picked them up from the harbors across Wano that Kaido destroyed. With this many, we can take as many thousands of soldiers to Wano as we want. How supremely reliable of you. I've changed my opinion of you, sir. Alright, flattery doesn't work on you. I didn't sleep those 20 years away, you know. Let us ask Frenosuke to carry out the necessary repairs. It seems the raid really will be possible. Onigashima. Hurry, carry out on the double. She's still not had enough, not enough. Look at her just making sweets. Okay, so basically Big Mom showed up, and now she's eating the fuck out of some sweets. They don't want to piss her off because she's hungry, and if they don't feed her, she gonna bitch slap the fuck out of them. I swear I knocked her ship off that waterfall. Don't leave a job half done, King, damn it. Why'd you bring her here, Big Brother Queen? The hell was I gonna do with her? An udon? Cut off everyone else? I'll forgive what happened yesterday. Join us, son. Mama. There are 3 races that my country lacks. One of them have been lost to the sands of time, but you are still alive. And he says, I refuse. Okay. Shame. Well, then do me a favor and remove these already. And she's basically wearing cuffs, and she's like, come on, remove my fucking cuffs. What do you mean already? You're crazy, you old hag. Just hearing her talk turns my blood to ice. Lord Queen, how have you the guts to call her an old hag? Probably because she has cuffs on. I hear Big Mom and Lord Kaido were once crewmates a long time ago. Take them off already. Hurry. And then Lord Kaido says it. So she says, Kaido, Lin, you've finally shown up, eh? I told you, take these off, boy. What? No, you must be joking. Take them off. How many decades have it been? And let's not even play no games. They about to fight their hearts off. Look at the crackle in the fucking sky, just from like a swing of both their weapons to hit each other. She takes her sword out, he takes his club out, hits each other, kaboom, straight across the fucking sky. Napoleon, yes, Mama, I'm so glad you're back to normal. A sword came out of her hat. A bit shy, so I didn't know whether to. I told you if you come here, I'd kill you, and you think I'd let you? So then they're like, okay, please, I want to leave. So I'm assuming Capone and her married, and then they're still looking for her sister, and they're on a cupcake boat for some reason. The next day, what even are you, friend, enemy? What do you intend on doing with all the weapons you've stolen from passerbys? So this is the point where I said he was fighting that dude that stole a sword, that has all the swords in the thing. Give me back my blade. Don't throw away your life over a single sword. I refuse. Never. Not that sword. Your Shisui is the stolen treasure of Wano. The day that sword left this land is the day misfortune arrived. That loss incited the anger of the sword god. Defeat came to every village. Eventually, our whole country was overrun. I have to go, but I had fun. Alright. I will favorite that. See you, my guy. I got tagged twice. Oh, okay. Alright, so I want to go ahead and end the stream here. Thanks everyone for watching, and I will probably stream tomorrow. So until then, see you guys later.